What's up, guys? In today's video, I'm going to be going over my January 2024 dividend income, where I earned 8 paychecks, one of those being the special dividend from Costco, which was one of my largest dividends from a single stock that I've ever received. So let's get right into this. Current portfolio value is $56,348. But now let's just get right into the dividends. So on January 2nd, I received my first dividend of $5.86 from ADP, which let's check it out. Just over $1,000 in this stock with 4.18 shares at an average price of $144.16. And as you can see, this stock has grown a ton, $248.81. And if you just saw the recent jobs report, I think it was 353,000 jobs added in January or something like that. So you know ADP is going to be doing well. ADP is what my job uses for my payroll. And honestly, this stock, it's one of those stocks that I'm actually really surprised about because last year they increased their dividend by 20%. So I really wish I would have owned a lot more of this stock. And you can see they have it's a decent dividend yield, 2.07%. But honestly, the 20% growth is amazing. And even if they cut that in half and just do 10% dividend growth, this is still going to be a great stock. It's one of those underdog stocks that you don't really think about, but still great to have in your portfolio. So moving on to January 5th, I received $8.87 from Pepsi, putting me at $14.73 for the month. Now, Pepsi is a stock that I'll always love to hold. They increase their dividend by about 7% or a little bit more every single year, which if you're getting a 7% dividend growth rate, your income's going to double every 10 years. I have just under $1,200 and I have seven shares, average price of $142.52 and a current price of $170.97. So it has grown quite a little bit. Then they have a good dividend yield, 2.89%. Of course, that 7% growth is also nice. And what I really love about Pepsi, a little bit over half their revenue comes from their snacks. So it's not even just their drinks, their snacks are crushing it. And that's why I sold my Coke stock and put it all into Pepsi, is because they have that great diversified income. So next, on January 8th, I received $8.95 from Merck. And that puts me at $23.68 for the year. And Merck is a great healthcare company, healthcare stock. Looks like I have $1,468 in this stock, 11.61 shares, average price of $73.69, and it's grown a lot. My current price is $126.41. The dividend yield, it's decent, again, 2.34%, but I'm pretty sure when I bought this stock, it was around the 3 to 4% range. But of course, as these stocks grow, your dividend yield goes down, but there's nothing wrong with all this appreciation. That's really great to see. So let's go up to our next stock, which is Altria Group. On January 10th, I received $23.07, putting me at $46.75 for the month. Now I have $973 in Altria Group, 23.54 shares, average share price of $42.17. The price is lower at $41.36. However, they have a really high dividend yield at 9.28%, which normally is something that you really don't want, that high of a dividend yield. However, Altria Group, it's a little bit of an exception. Everybody calls it a sin stock because they sell, cigarettes and tobacco products. However, even with their really high dividend yield, they increase their dividend by a little over 4% every single year, which not incredible growth, but when your dividend's already that high and you're increasing by 4%, that's pretty awesome. So this is definitely a stock that I'm going to continue to hold. And then on January 12th, I received two dividends, $19.87 from Realty Income. And then I received my special dividend from Costco of $40.28. I was thinking I'd only get 39, but it's nice to get an extra dollar. And so this puts me at $106.09 for the month. And let's go check it out. So I have almost 4,200 in Realty income. It's one of my largest stock holdings, 77.48 shares, average price of $56.02. It has gone down a little bit, $54.19. However, they have a really good dividend yield at 5.64%. And honestly, if this gets under $50, I'm going to start putting money into Realty income. Next up, we have Costco. I have just over $1,900 in the stock, 2.68 shares, average share price of $401.74, current price $709.48. I really wish I would have just thrown more money into the stock when it was $400. Costco is always a stock where everybody is waiting for it to drop so that they can buy it, but it just never drops. It continues to grow. And I believe in the last decade, Costco has outperformed the S&P 500. And of course, those special dividends every 2 years are really nice. So they have a really low dividend yield, 0.56%. However, they always grow their dividend by 12 or more percent every single year. So this is definitely a great company to own, not just because they have great dividend growth, but the management is solid on Costco. And that's another reason why I had to sell Walmart, I had to sell Target, and I sold Dollar General because Costco can be the only, grocery store that I own. So next up, we have FRT, which gave me $15.06, and that puts me at $121.96 for the year. In FRT, it's more of an underrated, probably I would say my most underrated REIT. They're just over $1,400. This stock FRT has always performed. It used to be my top stock. It's always been in the running for top stocks. This is just one of the most solid REITs that you can own. 13.81 shares, average price $80.08. It's up to $101.97, and it's got a great dividend yield of 4.26%. Now they do have really low dividend growth. I think it's around the 3 to 4%, but still, has always been one of the best stocks that I've ever owned, especially in the real estate category, which has not been well to me. But moving on from there, we have DLR, one of my newest REITs. They paid me $22.82 on the 19th. And with DLR, I was expecting them to pay me in December, but they decided to pay on January for some reason. And I think DLR and AMT both have really weird dividend payment schedules. They're kind of hard to predict. But anyways, I have $2,700 in this stock, 18.7 shares, average price of $103.92, current $144.49. So it's grown quite a lot. And then it has a 3.38% dividend yield. And it should also have a high dividend growth rate. It's one of the reasons I got it. And I just think this is one of those great REITs that you can own. I think if we look at my whole REIT pie, before we go into my dividend income, I think this is a solid lineup with Realty income paying monthly, DLR and AMT both having solid niches, and then FRT, they're also, solid stock, one of my best performers of all time. Then if we go into my dividend income chart, you can see I started the year with $144.78 in January of 2024. Whereas it is lower than last year of January 2023. However, that's because I got rid of a lot of my bad stocks. I got rid of all of my monthly covered call ETFs, like, QYLD, RYLD. I also got rid of JEPI. So I really consolidated my portfolio into what I believe are the strongest, stocks that I can own. However, this January was better than the first month of Q4, which was October. So my income grew a lot from there. Most of it comes from Costco, special dividend, and DLR deciding to pay me in January. And then of course you see I got a little bit of dividend income from February, but that will be the topic of the next video. So thank you guys for watching.